Hey!
I can't count.
Shit. What the fuck is up?
I just realized I cannot count.
Guys,
like,
it's my birthday.
it is your birthday. Happy birthday.
Kelly.
Happy birthday. Go fuck
Happy
yourself.
birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay, yeah.
All
that's
right.
fine.
Happy birthday.
And you smell
Smelly
like one,
Spanks.
too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I smell like something.
Yeah, so this is Kelly's birthday today, not just tomorrow. So if you're
Yep.
listening to this, the day that we're putting this on is literally the day
It's
that we are
literally right now.
Literally
right
Say
this
happy
second.
birthday to him.
playing. Yes. So happy birthday,
Or you
Kelly.
suck.
And
I'm also
wait,
half
how
in the
old are you?
can.
How old are you now?
I'm almost 30. I'm 29.
29
today.
years old?
You
Yeah, man.
old fuck.
Damn, dude.
What I wouldn't give to be 29 again.
You are fucking old, man.
I know. God, I should
Piece
just,
of
yeah.
shit.
I don't know.
I will
man.
not be. Wow,
And it's
that
also
was violent.
2020. So
It is. There is that thing. So
Yep.
happy 2020, you guys.
Yeah. Happy
we made
New
it.
Year. I guess
Yep.
there's that.
We made it.
Yep. Guess what? Interesting tidbit. There's literally no rule saying that your New Year's resolutions can't be for evil.
There you go.
So
there really is no rule that you
Yep.
can't
my
slap your neighbor.
My New Year's resolution is going to be beat up more cops.
Wow.
I would
well,
love to
weird
say.
flex, but okay.
Did you say more cops?
More cops.
I would love to say Happy
Technically,
New Year
one
to you
is more than
guys,
zero.
but I don't know that
Yeah,
it's
you're
going to be a
right.
happy
You're
year.
right.
I don't have 2020 vision.
Wow. I'm
Can't-
gonna pretend you.
We
didn't
can't
fucking
even
say
make that joke anymore.
Wow.
I don't
We all
care.
have
I just
2020
fucking did.
vision now.
It's 2020 and I made the joke. I don't care.
I do
Yeah.
not have 2020 vision.
No.
My vision is very bad.
Yep. I don't need these anymore.
Yep.
Nope.
Well,
yes, I do.
Take them off.
well, I guess I'll go drive now. I mean, I
Yep.
feel fine. Taking these off is literally
Chugs
like,
entire cup, puts Tony's glasses on.
dude, it's like
has
being
perfect
drunk.
eyesight already.
People
Yep.
ask me, "What's it like to walk around without your glasses?" It's like being fucking wasted.
Dude,
Except
imagine if
without
I
the
drank
fun.
this and then put your glasses on and then tried to go drive. Like, how bad would that be?
It'd be bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
If
I
he's
don't know.
like one of those things.
My glasses and the drunken state, they might cancel each other out, and you might just have perfect vision again.
Right.
You should go try it right now.
You should not try that
All
right
right.
now.
What are we doing here?
Birthday, death day.
And as a weird side thing, if you feel like driving, you can go up to the border, and evidently they're arresting people and offering them flu shots. So that's a good thing.
It's a
Right?
twofer.
Go get
Yeah.
your flu shot.
Yep.
No, it's like those compliment
Shit,
sandwiches. Okay, you're like,
Easy way to
hey,
get your flu
um,
shot.
hey, I hope you're having a great day, but you're arrested, and here's a flu shot. Fucking compliment
Where's the
sandwiches,
stripper
son of
for
a
Kelly?
bitch. Kelly doesn't have a stripper, but after this, I'm gonna take care of him. You know what I mean? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Trying to find the fucking mute button.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. It doesn't work.
I'm like listening to this and I hear myself and I'm like, that's
Yep.
not right.
Yeah. So
It's fine.
this is our first podcast of 2020. We have absolutely. I don't know if we have full goals for 2020.
No, you know what we're gonna do?
What?
We're gonna talk about brand new stuff.
Let's talk
All
about
right.
brand
Well,
new
Final
stuff.
Fantasy VII.
Oh.
Getting right into it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's a new story that has to do with Final Fantasy VII
Yep.
that people could be excited about. The problem is this
Me,
is going to
I'm
happen the
excited.
day before it's released. Like that.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly what it's
Or
going to be
like
called.
a month before.
So why don't you go ahead with that? I'll listen.
Demo? Question mark.
Demo question mark?
Is it coming? When is it coming?
So,
Who knows?
Why don't games do more demos?
I don't know.
Dude, I wish it was
Because
like
everything's online nowadays.
I
Right,
wish
yeah.
it was like when we all had PlayStation 1 and
Yeah.
we're just waiting for the demo
Those
compilations.
You have
PlayStation
to-
Underground demos.
Yeah, dude.
They had to
I
get
still
mailed
have
to
all
you.
of those.
you mailed in your rebate and you got a demo disc like 9 months later.
Yep.
I have received a gaming demo from McDonald's in a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That's how
Wow.
old you
Dope.
are.
Dude, I remember
yep.
still getting. I remember still getting demo discs
The
in
discs.
the
Yep.
the official Xbox magazines back in like
You know,
2007.
The
Mhm.
thing about it
Even.
is like that's how I first played Metal Gear on PlayStation through a demo disc, and I was like, I
Nice.
fucking love this.
Right.
And then I got the Bleem version of Metal Gear Solid for the Dreamcast, which immediately got shut down. And I think just by mentioning it, we might get sued
Why? Oh, because you mentioned it?
because the Bleem cast. Oh my god, it was fucking terrible. Does anyone remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
very,
remember.
very faintly. I remember.
Yeah, I got it from Electronics Boutique.
God, I
Hey,
remember
yes.
that. EB Games, dude.
EB Games.
No,
Yeah.
no, not even EB Games.
It was electric. Right.
Yeah.
Before
Just
we
straight up-
shortened
It was
it.
right next to KB Toys.
I fucking
Oh, yeah.
loved KB Toys.
Yeah,
Where they always asked you
didn't.
if you wanted batteries with your purchase,
yeah,
even if you were buying like a teddy bear.
because nothing ever came with batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we see things come with batteries nowadays, we're like, why? Why isn't it just rechargeable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Basically.
Back then,
What
everything
is a
had that
battery?
Why
batteries
isn't
not
my shit
included
just
label on it.
Bluetooth
I can't
wireless?
play Skyrim on this.
I have a confession to make about batteries.
Yeah. All right, Dave Grohl. What is it?
Listen to me. At work
Oh,
the other
man.
day, someone pulled a battery out of this little unit that's inside the trucks, the plow trucks.
Yep.
And the battery looked like a AAA battery, but the middle of it was shaved down. It looked like it didn't have the wrapper.
Yeah.
I was like, what is wrong with this battery? And I'm looking at the number, so I look it up on Google, and this number doesn't exist anywhere. So I'm telling the mechanic, no, I think this is a special battery because of the way that it's made. And I look down inside of the unit, and there's this little nub that comes out, and the battery it presses against that part of the battery.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's got to be some sort of special battery. I went way too involved with technology. It's not. All they did was rip away the friggin' thing, and it's an extra ground is all it is. It's an
Oh,
extra level of protection. And I felt like a huge fucking idiot.
How about this? How about I
What?
rub against you with my nub?
You should do that. You
Yeah.
should do that.
You'll
that would help
need
me
an
out.
extra
Anyway.
layer of protection for that.
But
Yeah.
for
It's
real,
like,
I felt so
with
damn
2020 Winter
I felt
House
like an
Nub
idiot.
Rub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
Winter House nub.
I was going too
TM.
involved. I was going
TM.
too involved with it, and it wasn't that involved. It was just very simple. It was exactly what it looked like. So, anyway,
Speaking
any
of
lithium-ion battery will fit in that unit. Just to let you guys know.
Oh,
Cool.
Eric's pointing
Cool
at the
story.
sky.
Speaking of nubs, back to the story that we just kind of glazed over real quick.
Okay, yeah, we do that.
we literally just
Too
blasted
often.
past it.
Too
Yeah.
But no, anyway, so data miners have discovered the existence of Final Fantasy VII Remake demo on the PlayStation Store. Someone who actually has a dev kit and the ability to hack into it accessed said demo. So it exists. It's there. It leads up to it's the entire first bombing mission of the game.
So they're just
Really?
waiting. They're just basically they have this demo done.
Yeah.
They're just waiting to release it.
It's already there. It already exists on the PlayStation Store. It's just a matter of time until they release it. People are speculating that it will
bastards.
be sometime this month.
I want to play it now.
I want to play it now too. I'm gonna fucking stream it as soon as it drops, or as soon as I have a
Go
chance.
stream it
after
right now.
drops.
Right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you should do some
Hold
data
on.
mining of your own and mine that shit into existence.
I'm
Okay,
gonna go
hold
get
on.
myself a PS4 dev kit so that I can access the PlayStation Store's
Yeah,
unreleased
exactly.
content
Yeah.
and play it.
Question.
Yeah.
And get us immediately shut down for showing copyrighted content.
Porn.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Porn.
Yeah.
Porn.
I have a question about this because I just thought of something as you were saying that. Now, this person got a dev kit. You're talking about a PS5 dev kit?
No,
No,
PS4
PS4
dev kit.
Oh, 4 dev kit. Okay, I was confused by that. I'm sitting here thinking PS5.
Yeah, no. Basically,
So
I mean-
there's a possibility that this
Certain
person might
data-
never get another dev kit again because of it, right?
Well, I think he
Oh,
just
yeah.
bought one.
yeah, I mean,
They exist out there.
yeah, I mean, he probably got one secondhand from some studio somewhere, or whatever. It's,
Oh, okay, I got you.
it's
now.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that there's
You
certain
can get them.
there's certain data that can only be accessed from the storefronts, like if you have a dev kit. Like, there's no other way to access some of that
Oh,
underlying data that's within the store.
really
It's probably
smart guy
got some
his
sort
hand
of
on it.
feature. How like when you press F12 in Google Chrome, it goes
Right.
into developer mode.
Right.
Right.
There's probably something to that effect where you
Yeah.
can actually go ahead and hit a button and access the source code of everything on the PlayStation Store.
I got it
And
now.
Exactly.
then you can just from there you just kind of go ahead
can
and
find
read
that
through the
demo.
code and just turn it into Hacker Man. Yep.
Hacker Man.
Hacker
Okay,
Man.
sorry. Go ahead. I was just.
Oh,
was
I
a
mean,
side
that was
mission.
basically it. Pretty much, like I said, people are wondering if Square Enix is even going to announce before they drop it, or if they just, like, next Tuesday, for instance, just drop it on the store and cause mass hysteria. And
You know
I hope
what?
that's what they
Honestly,
do. 'cause
I
that
hope
would-
that's what they do too.
Why
I would-
Tuesday?
I wouldn't.
I
be sur-
would.
yeah.
I would love to be at work one day and have one of you guys be like, "Oh, it's out now!" Like,
Right.
And then I'd.
I mean,
rush
I just
home
say
from
Tuesday
work.
because that's when the PlayStation Store updates is every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
Who knows? They might just drop it on a Saturday
Yeah.
or some shit. Just
See
to
you
fuck
next
with people.
Tuesday.
That's the
Yeah.
joke. That's the joke about it.
Hey, you know, it's entirely possible that the demo may not have been slated to come out until like, you know, the end of February, like a week before the game launches. But now that like this has been leaked, they may just say fuck it and release it early.
Exactly.
Like, oh, it's already out there. People already know about it.
Or they're gonna release it and then only for people that pre-ordered it get it free and you get a refund.
Well, guess what?
That'd be sick.
I already pre-ordered it.
I was gonna say, didn't all of us
I pre-ordered
pre-order
it
it?
too.
So we're good.
Yeah, we all did.
Yep.
Yeah. So
We just
Special
took advantage
edition
of
for
that
me, boy.
Crazy good Amazon deal.
For a group that talks about Final Fantasy as much as we do, why
We
would
do.
we not pre-order it?
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know also that I will not be streaming it because you
I'm
guys are
not.
definitely
Yeah,
gonna get that.
I'm
enough.
not streaming it.
I'm not gonna
That's-
saturate our channel, but you guys will do enough of that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be perfect.
Between
mean-
the two of you, it'll cover Final Fantasy VII enough.
Oh, we'll be
where-
playing it. Don't get me
We'll
wrong.
we'll be playing it,
Yeah.
but we don't need to beat a dead
I'll be the
horse,
Final
you know?
Fantasy 7 streamy boy.
We don't need to beat a dead era.
You just grab
Yeah.
the.
Oh,
You can
maybe
just
we
beat
do.
me while I'm alive.
I
deserve it.
That's the way he likes it.
Anyway,
You're right.
So we don't typically discuss rumors that much, and by that I mean we talk about them all the time.
It's kind of our line of business.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
kind of what we rely on. It's our bread and butter. Is unsubstantiated rumors, and then if we're right, we're like we called it. But then if we're wrong, we're just like, well, it was just a rumor. So
Yeah,
Well,
it's true.
so either way, we get off scot free.
Eric's an asshole, so
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a rumor.
Just a
Wink.
rumor.
Mass Effect trilogy
Mm.
might be coming to Switch in 2020,
Yeah,
and if it
Do
does,
people care?
I'm definitely buying it again.
You do care.
this will be
Okay.
the third
yeah,
time.
I absolutely do.
You know what I
care.
care about?
Hmm.
There's a penis fish invasion in California beaches right now.
Yeah.
I just want you guys.
There's gonna be a
I
penis
just-
fish
Alright.
invasion if I have to stare at Commander Shepard's ass as he walks around the Citadel again.
Oh, you got that. Commander Shepard is dummy thick.
Hey, we got Laura Croft. You know, gotta. I will tell you that
It's pronounced
definitive.
Laura, Dave.
I don't give a
Laura.
shit.
Oh my god.
So I will tell you that I think she's way better looking in Definitive Edition than
Yeah.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Really?
Yes, they did
Yeah,
a lot
I'll
better on
agree.
her hair though. The hair follicles, each piece like moves by itself, and I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
technology, cool.
I did post a couple photos because it's actually really interesting because Dave and I right now are just getting into like the new
Spent so fucking
like the
long.
new gen Tomb Raider games.
Yeah.
Me more so because I've never played a Tomb Raider game in my entire life.
Yeah.
Ever.
I got to tell you though, guys, I'm blown away by the fact, like, and this has happened twice to me in the past year and a half. Borderlands, I didn't touch Borderlands until
Right.
a year and a half.
Dude,
ago.
and the funny thing is,
Tomb Raider?
I spent a while telling you guys like the new gen Tomb Raider games are awesome.
Kelly,
Yeah. Play
you
them.
know we don't listen.
But
No,
we
you
didn't
don't.
listen to you because you're
None of
Kelly
us
and we
listen
never
to each other ever.
It's also true.
Anybody-
That's also true.
I'm the guy who
anyone-
plays racing games, so what
Yeah.
the fuck does my opinion matter?
Yeah, I'm just like playing Tomb Raider, and I'm just like, why does Kelly like this game? I don't see a single fucking race car anywhere.
Eric, go ahead. You
This
got
is
it.
perfectly proving the point that I'm about to make. Anybody who has ever listened to any one of our podcasts ever knows that we don't listen to each other at all because we interrupt each other every 2 seconds.
So great. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
it's
guys
true.
right now.
I'm sorry, what?
If you haven't played Shadow of the Colossus, holy shit, that's an amazing game.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but where did that come from?
It's one of those games I spent so long and I didn't play it until the remaster came out,
Okay.
and it blew my damn mind.
Hold on, let me go back to 2006 and tell me about that. Back when I played
I'm telling you,
Shadow
man,
of the
I'm
Colossus
really
for the
impressed.
first time.
So, guys,
On
if there are games,
PlayStation 2.
there are tons of games I've never played, or none of us have probably played.
Yeah.
Oh, let us know.
In my
We'll
defense,
try.
I did play Tomb Raider 2 back when it came out for 10 minutes, and I was running around like the Lara Croft estate or the mansion that she lives in for like 15 minutes.
Were
and
you
I
playing it
got
on
stuck.
PS3 or Xbox?
No, I was playing on
Oh, back-
PS1,
PS1,
Tomb Raider
right.
2.
Tomb Raider 2.
And I was
okay.
running around and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I got stuck and I never played it again.
So basically, what you're saying is that when you said you've never played a Tomb Raider game before, you've been fucking lying to us.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
No,
I've been
wait,
lying.
hold
I've been a
on.
liar about this particular subject
Hold on.
my entire week that I've started playing it.
I played the older ones, but I didn't play the new ones from Definitive Edition on.
Yeah.
I stopped at the Forgotten whatever the fuck it was.
As soon
Yeah.
as they found out that the nude code didn't exist, he was out.
Yeah.
Once the high kick disappeared when she pulled herself up over the edge, I was done twice.
You know,
You know what I'm talking about.
Nice.
and I also think that I should get a free pass because even though I never played the games, I did watch the Tomb Raider movies, and I'm just like, oh, I'm
Ooh.
clearly not missing out on much.
Ooh.
And then, yeah.
First of all,
so I use that
yeah.
as like
Yeah.
a reference
nobody
point.
That was
nobody
your first
gets
mistake.
a pass at the square table. Nobody gets a pass.
That was your
alright?
first. That was your first mistake because Tomb Raider was a video game before it was ever a movie.
Yeah.
ever.
Ever.
Ever. But there are people that like Tomb Raider more than they like Uncharted, and Uncharted more than they like Tomb Raider because they're really kind of both in the same.
Now, see, it's
Uncharted
kind of
is
neck
big.
and neck for me because
It's so good. It's so
I
good.
got into Tomb Raider before I got into Uncharted, but then when I discovered Uncharted with Uncharted 2, I was like, this is fucking sick.
It's good.
Mhm.
It was one of the first super high def games on PS4 or 3.
PS3.
One of them, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I loved it. I thought it was fantastic, and I'm gonna continue to just like them all
Yeah.
because
I mean,
I'm so impressed with Tomb Raider. I'm
great.
like, fuck, man, I feel like I'm 10 years ago.
It's
I
basically
should've
Uncharted with a little bit of different story elements and a little bit of different gameplay elements.
Yeah.
And much more brutal death animations.
Oh
my
have to say,
God.
that's probably the only game I've ever played where like the protagonist's death animations actually really motivate me to not want to let Lara die because I genuinely
Dude,
feel bad when it
Just you wait until fucking Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Holy shit. You think the
God.
death animations in Rise and like Definitive are bad? Like,
It
holy,
gets worse?
It gets
Yes.
more gory and
I keep
crazy.
telling-
They're
Okay,
already
so-
rough.
What was today's Thursday? Yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
Jill,
Yesterday.
Did you say you're already aroused?
I didn't say that, but I am.
I
not
just read his
inaccurate.
mind.
I think I
He's
did.
like, I am
yeah.
now. No,
Yeah.
but yesterday, Brandon came over and played, and I told him, I'm like, they're free on Game Pass. I was like,
Yep.
play Definitive Edition. Play like an hour, whatever, of it. He ended up playing like 4 or 5 hours of it. But I told him every time he was going down a slope or doing something specific, I said, just let yourself die. And then
Dude, yeah.
the one where she's impaled right here.
Oh,
goes-
yeah.
and
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the best.
she's
I know the
holding
one.
onto it fighting. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, you guys.
It's rough.
I took a picture of
Blew
that
my
in photo
mind.
mode.
It blew my
Well, not in photo
mind.
mode, but I
first
just
time,
took a screenshot
the first
of
time
it.
that I ever experienced it too, I like paused and I was like
Yeah.
looking at it and I was like, "Holy
What just
shit.
happened? If
If
you have headphones, did you wear headphones when you played it?
No.
Wear headphones and then do it again. The thud that happens and the sound
the
with
gurgling.
headpho- it is disgusting. Oh, I took my headphones off because the sound was just
I'm so excited for you guys to eventually get to Shadow because I actually just beat Shadow. It was in my backlog, having played all of the other current gen Tomb Raider games,
Yeah.
and then getting to that.
The Tomb Raider is about to be in my front log soon.
All right.
I gotta
Yeah.
tell you, Kelly, it's so difficult to take you serious with that fucking thing on your head.
I'm gonna keep it on this entire podcast.
You
Actually-
should because Lisa loves it.
I know.
Weirdly enough,
people like it.
I actually take him more serious.
Yeah, same.
Well,
It's
shit, then I
weird.
should wear this
Yeah.
every day.
Yep.
Every
What
day.
am I doing wrong, guys?
Everything if you're not wearing it
Everything.
every day.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Shit.
should wear it like, to funerals or to the town office.
Well, then does that mean that I need to wear a pink tux along with it to
No.
funerals?
No, just
Yeah.
wear like your black stuff with your band things and
Your
Hey, this is a
band
Borderlands
things.
shirt, all right? Get it right.
I don't know, man. I don't
Is it?
know.
Yeah, it is.
It's all black.
Yeah, look at the back.
It looks like V for Vendetta.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Children
okay.
of the Vault. Okay.
Okay. All
I
right.
thought it said
All right,
Children
all
of the
right.
Night, and I thought you.
What
were
is your
just
shirt?
Really into that band.
Soil
No,
Workets?
I'll come back to it.
What is it yours a band shirt? That's all you guys
Motionless in
wear. All you guys wear
Yeah,
is band
no,
shirts.
that
Yeah.
would not.
Band shirt?
No.
That's
No,
not a band
skate-
shirt.
Skateboarding
That's
company.
a sketchy tank
Skateboarding
Yeah.
shirt. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of
All
my
right.
favorite street.
You ever
fair
heard of
skating.
skateboards, Dave?
Late board?
Yes, and I tried, and it was hilariously bad. Or, depending on what side you were watching
Hey,
from,
when
hilarious.
when Tony and I went on tour that one time, that was a fun
That
time
was fucking
skateboarding.
dope, dude.
Yeah, we had a good time skateboarding.
Yeah, skating around Asbury Park.
Dude, that was fun.
Dope.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
You ever heard of a skateboard, Eric?
I used
What's
to
a
fuck up
skateboard?
the verts in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah.
That doesn't
That's
count.
about
Did
it,
you
though.
guys?
You ever ride a hoverboard? I did.
No.
Back in,
Hey, I think there's a chopper out there coming for you, Dave.
Yeah, the airport's not too far from here. Did you guys know that a Russian scientist made VR headsets to make cows happy?
Nice.
Okay.
I really, really wish that was fake. But hey, what are you gonna do?
I really wish that I had those.
Right?
So
I want to be able to download whatever game or app they're using. I want to see what a cow sees to be happy.
Seriously, me too.
Grass.
Jesus.
to be milked every once in a while.
Have a big bull on
Not
top
being
of you.
hamburger.
Not going into the fucking McDonald's slaughterhouse.
Right.
Ugh,
Yikers.
gross. Now I want a burger.
Yeah. For real though.
Sorry, that's very American of me.
Make me hungry.
So, WWE 2K20
Oh, yes. We
For-
love this game.
for PC players. There is a
We don't.
bug. In addition to Jedi Fallen Order.
Wait, PC players?
Yeah.
Oh, PC was the easiest one to fix.
No, there's a glitch that's coming out that has to do with the calendar. So for some reason, after 2020, after January 1st, or starting January 1st,
Like when you're-
neither of the games will
like
launch at all.
Career mode?
No, just the games at all.
Oh.
Neither of the games will launch at all for PC players because of this date glitch. And all you have to do is just go in and reset your PC system day like 1 day back.
Well, shit, at least
But like,
fucking...
even though it is an easy workaround, like the fact that the games came out so like close to the end of 2019,
Right.
What,
that is
Tony?
like an egregious oversight.
At least the developers of Fallen Order will fix it.
Yeah.
2K20 is probably just going to stay the
No,
same.
this is gonna call it 2K21.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
There
Yeah.
you go. That seems like a good.
Well, that's a good
They'll
workaround,
fix
right?
it and then re-release it with a new name and for more money.
That's right,
Yep.
dude. People are weird,
With
man.
the same glitches, if not worse.
People
Yeah.
do weird shit. Like, for instance, did you know that there's a Russian cult that praises Gadget from Rescue Rangers, the Disney show?
Rescue Rangers.
Rescue Rangers. You never seen that? Fuck, how old are you again? 29?
Crickets all around.
I just want to let you guys know that people are weird.
Yep.
They do weird things.
I'm the same age as you. I've never heard of it.
Okay.
I've heard of
Yeah.
Power
Please
Rangers.
tell me.
Same.
Okay, everybody
Is
out
Rusty
in
Rangers like the Pornhub
Rescue
version of
Rangers?
it?
You've
They're-
never heard of the
they're
Rescue
like, I
Rangers?
thought you said Rusty
Rescue
Rangers.
Rangers.
Rescue
What
Rangers.
the fuck
Yeah.
are the Rusty Rangers?
Rusty.
Yeah, you said Rusty
Just
Rangers.
The
Rusty
Power
Rangers.
Rangers that give each other rusty
Did I say
trombones.
Rusty Rangers?
Rusty Rangers.
Rescue Rangers? Maybe I just.
Is that gonna be my nickname now?
I've only had a whole cup of
Rusty
this.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Rusty
almost at the
Rangers
end of
definitely.
I
is
feel
the
like coming. This is
34
gonna be my
version of
nickname.
Rescue Rangers.
Rusty Rangers.
Yeah.
Rusty Okay, my bad.
Okay.
The Rescue Rangers.
Yeah. Rescue.
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 Chip and Dale. Yeah.
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 Okay.
All right. I love Chip and Dale.
On to the next.
Oh my god.
Yikers.
it.
So I don't really. That was a good segue because I don't want to talk about
Wait, hold on. I gotta
WWE
tell you.
anymore.
I gotta tell you
Yeah.
one more thing that
Agreed.
randomly popped up, and this is weird. And don't
Yeah.
ask me why. There's
Why?
an African parasite that enters through a man's penis. This was 2 years ago.
Yep,
Dan
I've already heard of
Rollins.
this,
And
Dave.
it
I already
nearly
have it.
No, I gotta tell you what the headline says because it's it's funny. African parasite enters through man's penis and nearly ruins his life.
Wow.
Nearly.
Nearly. That was a
Nearly.
close one. Nearly. Okay.
Came very close.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm
So
gonna stop talking.
I'm gonna make a New Year's resolution on behalf of Eric. Is that I promise that every stream in 2020 will be him just playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I'd rather.
Eric,
I'd rather
I'm
just
volunteering
play,
him to do that.
I'd rather just play "I Love You, Colonel Sanders" over and over again.
Was it that good?
But to be honest, that was
No,
fun.
that's just
fucking
how
hilarious.
bad Modern Warfare
Yeah,
is.
exactly. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that I would rather play that than Modern Warfare.
I mean, to be honest, I would too. The
It's-
only thing good about the new Modern Warfare game is the campaign, and as soon as that's over, you just don't touch the game ever again.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
right.
pretty much like
Or
every
you do like
Call-
I do with
it's kinda
every
like
Call
a-
of Duty game that's ever come out and don't play it.
Yep.
But wait, you buy it? You just don't play it?
No, I don't buy it either.
I don't buy it
I
or
was
play
like,
it.
dude,
Don't buy
you're
it or
fucking
play it.
helping the cause. Stop doing that.
No, dear God.
Hey,
See,
Why would I
context
do
is
brother
that?
says
important.
my brother says it's great, but every time a new one comes out, he says the new one's great.
Yep.
And I'm
Right.
like, dude, I mean, what is it? Is it the old
But
one?
I
you're-
still think
but the
Modern
thing
Warfare
about-
2 was
The
good.
thing about your brother
That
is
was
Dave is that he's a
fun-ish.
multiplayer gamer. He doesn't.
He's a first-person shooter.
yeah, he's a
Yeah.
first-person shooter multiplayer
He's not.
gamer.
He's. I thought it was a human, not a first-person shooter.
Nope, but listen to this. This is how he plays. He can only play really late at night, and he usually finishes a whole bottle of Jägermeister before the end of it.
Nice.
So he sends me videos of when he's first playing, and then towards the end of it, the stats are not great, and it's really, really funny.
Okay.
The only thing I can honestly say that came positive out of the Call of Duty franchise is the press F to pay respect meme. That's my
Yep.
favorite thing to
Yeah.
come from the whole series.
Nope, I agree. I agree, and we do that a lot.
We do.
We can get F for that, right?
Yeah.
I can
See,
get
context is
Come on,
important
guys. F to pay respects.
because I Love You, Colonel Sanders isn't better than Call of Duty. It's just less bad.
I
I
got
didn't-
an F.
It's called
I
that.
don't know, the game
I thought
was
it
pretty
was. I
fucking
thought it was.
hilarious.
I love you, Colonel Christopher Watkins.
Exactly.
If it's
Honestly,
Eric, he may have tried to sneak the Christopher Walken impression in there somewhere.
Here's the funny
along
thing:
The line.
every
Yeah,
time
no,
I
it's the
watch you
Colonel.
stream,
The Colonel was
Every-
Christopher Walken.
Colonel Watkins, every time I hear you stream and you start like doing the voices and stuff, you always choose the perfect characters to do that voice with.
Well, thank you. I
'Cause
tried.
it works. Give us. Can you give us a little bit of it right now?
a little bit
Can
of
we mute him
Christopher Walken.
also?
I don't know if I can do it now.
Sounds like when he's talking, someone's trying to like dry dog like
Dude, I fucking
some-
love it.
something
It's
in
so
his
funny.
butthole.
and the Master Roshi too. But oh
my God.
But no, honestly, that game was downright hilarious.
Eric's just that asshole.
I don't recommend it like as this is like a grand achievement in gaming history. But it's a free fucking
KFC
game on
Jaeger,
Steam. It's free and it's a couple hours of pure entertainment. You'll
it's
laugh
true.
your ass off through the whole thing. So I do recommend downloading I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator. That's the full title. Because it's
Oh,
free
God.
and it's hilarious.
Wait,
And you get
it's
to date
free?
Sanders senpai.
Is it free on PlayStation or is it PC?
No, it's only on Steam.
Steam.
Okay, well, I mean, I have Steam,
Yeah.
obviously.
Wait,
So
I was talking to someone I don't remember when, but they said they've already purchased it because of your stream.
Oh yeah, I
Which
mean
is
it's
horrible.
free. There's no purchase, but
That's-
No. I mean, they got it. I mean, that's a
Right.
commitment.
and that's
you
an
know?
interesting decision to base that off of.
It's
you're
very
welcome,
interesting.
KFC.
So
You're welcome. Yeah.
Sponsor us. Give
Who
us
here likes,
money.
who here likes IGN?
That's a negative.
Pass.
Yeah.
I see a few things that pop up, but it's only the pictures I like. I don't like any of the actual content.
Yeah, okay.
So.
So you guys should actually get a hoot out of this.
A hoot nanny.
I actually have just happened upon the most, I'd say, like looking at the Facebook comments or the social media comments, the most incendiary, controversial IGN article that I think I've ever seen.
Oh, this better be
It's
good.
an article called 10 video gaming tropes to leave in the last decade.
Okay.
Because we've seen it so much.
Yes.
We need to just find out other ways to tell stories.
Yes.
And it's only 10, and I'm not going to go into the actual content of it, but some of these I agree with, but some of them are it's lazy journalism.
Which is
Well, I
IGN.
mean, that's
The norm for
IGN.
Number one,
So,
audio logs, emails, memos, notes, and diaries for world building, aka Deus Ex.
Okay.
And Alien, Prey. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but who
Mass Effect does it though too.
Yeah,
in some
to
instances,
a much lesser
much
extent.
lesser. Yeah.
I think it's just a lazy way to tell the story.
Even
Yeah.
Fallout
And
does
who
it.
th- Yeah, who the fuck has time to read through all of those goddamn memos?
But Mass
I
Effect,
certainly don't.
Mass Effect really does it through their terminals.
Doom 3 tried to do that, and
It's-
it failed
Yeah, but-
spectacularly.
Well, Breakpoint was doing it. You know how you get all that intel and stuff?
Yeah,
How many of those
Yeah.
did you read?
none.
Exactly.
I still don't even
Literally
know
not
what
a
the plot
single
of
one.
Ghost Recon is.
There's actually...
I'm just having fun carrying dead bodies and yeeting them
Yeah.
off cliffs with Eric.
Yeah,
It is fun.
Tony and I
That
had a
is probably
yeeting
the
contest.
best part of it.
and me for 2 minutes.
Tony and I had a
Um,
yeeting contest to see who could yeet the bodies further off of the top of a rock.
Eric won.
I won. I'm the champion.
That good, huh?
The 2 times we did it, Eric won.
Yeet
I'm
the
the
other one was a
master
time.
yeeter.
Walk and talks in games where your standard mode of travel is a full sprint, kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Wait, the conversations while you're walking
Yeah.
and just going to your next location?
Yep.
I don't mind the idea of like, a conversation while you're walking. The only issue I have is with the games where like the NPC is walking faster than your walk cycle but slower than your run cycle, so you can't
So you have to,
just
like,
walk alongside them. You like
jog.
run past them then slow down, then run past them then slow down.
You're like
how
at a jog, but then you're jogging faster than they're
Yeah,
walking.
exactly.
But you can't walk at the same pace as them. It's either jogging or full-fledged running.
that annoys me. Like Uncharted 3 fixed that. Uncharted 3 just like slowed you down to where you couldn't go faster than the other person. You walked at the same
they
speed.
did that
was
very,
fine.
very well.
The third one is Detective Vision, aka like Batman,
Witcher,
Arkham games.
Witcher.
Yep.
I think
Witcher.
I think
for sure.
Batman did okay with that.
Yep.
It wasn't boring. I will tell you the one that comes to mind that drove me crazy, and a lot of you watching, you might have seen it. Sinking City, as great as it was, the detective work itself was kind of it was bad. It was very bad.
clunky,
And a lot of
was
times-
clunky.
There are games
I had
where
no clue where the fuck to go.
like when it's necessary, it works amazing. Case in point, Detroit.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes,
Worked
Detroit,
very
and
well in
also The
Detroit.
Witcher. The Witcher, when it was necessary and when you had to do it, it played into the story and into the game and helped you kind of figure out exactly what you were doing, because all of the important things were highlighted in red. So anytime you saw anything red, you just walked up to it and clicked A or X, depending on what console you're playing on. So
Number 4 is lockpicking, cooking, hacking, and medial mini games.
You mean
Final
Fallout?
Fantasy.
I agree
It's
with
got
that
almost
to
all of that,
a
doesn't it?
certain extent.
Yeah.
I believe that some stuff like
Wait, are they saying it's bad though? Before
yeah.
you go, okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
they're saying that all of these tropes like are just going into 2020 we should do away with
It's
them.
filler.
Not
Yeah.
not
It's filler.
necessarily.
Lockpicking, I like lockpicking.
I like
I do too.
lockpicking.
Yeah.
Give me that in
You know what
games like the Elder Scrolls.
Okay, let's break that down a
Um,
little bit. Recently, with the Tomb Raider, was it Tomb Raider? It's lazy lockpicking.
Yep.
I don't find lazy lockpicking to be. I hate it. It drives me crazy. I want to do the whole lockpicking thing.
Yeah.
Or kick the damn thing and let it pop open.
Exactly.
Don't stand down there for 6 minutes watching this little indicator rise up until it finishes. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
I
Tomb
agree.
Raider has that, and it kind of bugs me.
Mm-hmm.
It's lazy lockpicking. Give
Yep.
me something or give me nothing.
You know what was
Right?
You know what was actually lazy lockpicking
Or something good, not just something.
compared to the last title they released, Skyrim.
Yeah.
They just copy and pasted
Yep.
Fallout's lockpicking. And I thought Oblivion's lockpicking was actually very intuitive, and I enjoyed it.
Wait,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
I
the one
loved
that had the
Oblivion's
tumbler?
lockpicking.
That was
The
was
sideway
Oblivion.
tumbler that was like it would
I think
like hit
I think-
each one.
it was Oblivion.
That's
It was
where you had to
Okay.
hit one, and then it would go up, and then you had
Yeah.
to hit
It
X
was
at the
like
right time.
it
and you
was
had
the
to-
pin system.
Yeah.
See,
So you,
I didn't mind
pop
that.
certain
Yeah,
ones
I
and
didn't
they
mind that
went
at
up.
all.
Yeah,
That was all right.
yeah, that was Oblivion.
And you felt
And-
much more accomplished when you picked a hard lock than, like you said, Dave, if there's one where it's just like, oh, this is a hard lock, it's going to take you 20 seconds to hold the button and watch the meter fill up rather
Yeah,
than
it's,
5
it's
seconds.
lazy.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
very lazy.
Like, I'd much rather have like an intuitive means like that where there's actually some skill involved.
But it's not just
And-
AAA games that do that. Let's take Effie for instance. You have this shield that's literally your whole entire weapon system in the game, and all you do is you just beat the top of the chest a few times.
Mhm.
Hit it once, open it, get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Fucking
Or
God of War, Kratos literally just sinks his fist straight into the top of
Yeah.
the chest. He doesn't even bother
Yeah.
kicking it open. He just
Simple.
Well,
pulls the shit out.
he's a demigod.
Yeah,
right.
So
simple and effective. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
mandatory mid-game tutorials.
No, assholes.
Oh yeah,
Assholes do that.
Yeah,
yeah.
and honestly, in Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm about 6 hours
That-
into the game. Guess what? Don't make me learn how to fucking fish. I don't give a shit.
If you want
Yeah,
to fish,
okay.
learn how to do it yourself.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
give me 3 quests where I
Yeah.
have to, like, where it teaches me to fish,
Mhm.
and then I literally can't complete the quest
Back-
until I catch
Okay.
3 fish.
So
and I'm
this
like,
is,
I
this
know
is
how to
a-
do it.
This is a good example for me of no tutorials, and this actually deters people from playing this game. In my experience, and from people that I've heard from,
Mm.
The Witcher 3, it does not hold your hand.
Yep.
its alchemy system, it's not going to tell
Yeah.
you how to make these things.
Yep.
If you want to figure it out, you fucking figure it out.
Yep. I actually do agree with this next one. Slow ass hand over hand climbing segment. AKA Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn, Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. And this one, much to my chagrin, as much as I hate to agree with IGN articles or journalists, this one sentence does actually kind of hit the nail on the head. I didn't load up the game about prehistoric future people who fight robot dinosaurs because I wanted to climb rocks at a painfully realistic pace.
One note to make about that, I do think that is something that's going to go away because certain segments like that were a system limitation where they're basically hiding load times for the next area or whatever.
Yep.
So like
they can't load certain segments at faster paces because the technology just simply won't allow it.
Like Tomb Raider or God
that's
of
a good
War,
thing.
Uncharted, whenever there's a part where you're like, you have to sidle through a narrow passageway or whatever, and you see your character go through, and even though you're holding the joystick forward, they might stop for a second and look back and brush some bugs off their shoulder, then keep going and shit like that.
Wait, were they
It's
saying that they
literally
didn't
just
like
them
that?
stalling so they can load the next
they
area?
hated the fact that even in Tomb Raider, she climbs so fucking slow.
Yeah.
She is her title is Tomb Raider. You think that she'd be an expert at it by now? Get her ass up the cliff a little bit goddamn faster.
I mean,
than
I
she
don't
does.
mind looking at her ass while going.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's part of the thing.
Okay,
too,
would you
have to have
rather
something nice to
A
stare at.
load screen or have her climb up real slow?
honestly, man, I grew up with Resident Evil 2 door opening load screens. I'm honestly not opposed to pretty much anything else. So, this one I do agree with. The end game boss that kicks your ass in the first 5 minutes, then disappears for 30 hours.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
a weird
in Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
Wait,
for the
wait,
three
wait,
people that
wait.
played that.
Can we just point out the fact that you got to the end on that?
No, but no, I am not immortal.
Let me
First off.
let me change this. When you leave the very first town, there's a troll.
Yeah.
You
Oh
got
yeah,
past,
they like fire.
you got past that troll?
Huh?
You got past that troll?
No, I think I actually got to the troll.
And then yeah, that's what I'm saying. So many people fucking get to the troll and say, "This is stupid. Why do I have
Yeah.
to fucking
Wait, I
mount
thought
this thing sexually just to kill
I
it?"
had to. There was I can't remember what they're called. Like a griffin. The combination of the lion, the griffin, and the snake. I can't remember what the fuck they're called. There's one of those in the tutorial,
Yeah,
and then you fight a big troll.
right outside,
And then
right directly outside the prison
just-
gates. There's a
As
couple.
far as I'm concerned, just black. The game ends at that point.
There's a couple people around this troll looking thing.
Yep.
And it wants you to mount it
Nice.
to get yeah. They want you to mount it to kill it, and I'm like, what? So I tried it once and I'm like, this is stupid. I never tried it again. I own it for 3 systems and I can't stand it.
And the next two are pretty much bullshit. But I'll just go ahead and skip to the last one just for time's sake. Repair mechanics, relationship maintenance of any kind, really. I don't know, because there are some games that are 100% built on that, like Persona 5.
Yeah.
It literally
And it's amazing because
completely
of that.
dependent on your
relationship
relationship.
And that's what makes Persona.
Like,
What?
but I do get a tiny sliver of it. Like in Days Gone, how many times did I have to stop and repair my goddamn bike?
Oh shit!
But the thing about it, I can relate for that game,
It's
especially
a fucking video game,
especially
okay?
since I platinumed it.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Oh my god!
Anything like that, like relationship mechanics and stuff like that, I don't mind it inherently, but I feel like it's one of those things that's kind of like half baked in a lot of games these days. And like RPG mechanics, I am getting fucking up to here with
They put
soft
them everywhere.
RPG mechanics, and like Assassin's Creed all of a sudden has to have RPG mechanics, and God of War has RPG mechanics. All these games that aren't necessarily bad games, but it feels a lot of times like they just arbitrarily put this experience system in when it doesn't fucking need
Yeah,
it.
I've said it.
we go ahead.
I've said
I'll
it
go after.
100 times before. I mean, and I feel like The Witcher 3 and Horizon Zero Dawn, would have, in my opinion, made better if those skill trees, if they just completely cut them out. You know how many? You
Agreed.
know how many skills
Yep.
in the
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn skill tree I actually used?
Like 2.
Because you get comfortable with
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 of them.
I'm like, this
I
skill
find
will automatically make your aiming better once you're like as you're climbing onto a ledge and then immediately shooting an enemy. And I'm like, because I do that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Well,
the same
obviously.
thing is happening right now, and the quickest thing I can think about is the Tomb Raider, the Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yep.
If you go from Definitive Edition, and they had like the perfect amount of it.
Mhm.
It wasn't overloaded. It
Yep.
was a perfect amount. But then you go to Rise of the Tomb Raider, all of a sudden they added these other elements of like RPG stuff, and I'm like,
it gets more and more
why
like
am I doing?
that.
Now it's a chore.
It
now
gets
it literally
more
feels
and
like I
more
have to
like
do
that
more
in
work
Shadow.
to do.
I
and-
feel like Rise was where they kind of got it. They hit the nail on the head, and then Shadow, they just added too much.
That's weird
Oh,
because I
wow.
think Rise they added too much from Definitive Edition.
Well, just
Yeah.
wait until
But-
you get to fucking Shadow.
You're
Shadow's
selling
great.
it, dude.
Shadow,
I might never play it now. No, I will.
You know, the thing about it is don't get me wrong. Shadow is amazing,
Wrong.
but
No, just
Oh,
it's very
shit.
cool.
yeah,
It is very cool.
Yep.
But they started adding that stuff, and you're like, wait, what happened here? This isn't the way this is supposed to be. And now
Man.
I feel like I have to pick up everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
man, come on.
I'm having a really fun time actually exploring, like in Definitive.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit to find.
Because,
Oh, yeah.
but the one thing is, like, they keep making me try to learn these skills that help me like with my hand-to-hand combat, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to hand-to-hand combat. They
What-
haven't taught me that
what
yet.
are hands?
Like, I know how to hit
hands?
Y and like push the guy over.
I have
I'm
a
like, that's
bow. Why do
about
I
as
need
far
to
as I
touch
know.
anybody?
I mean, like, just go raid the tomb, get the treasure. But I think Definitive had the perfect amount of like skill tree stuff, and
Yeah.
most of it was like, oh, like you'll carry more ammo. Great. Who doesn't like more ammo?
Right.
Like your pistol will do more damage. Great, use that a lot. But once it gets into the, like, I'm like, oh, you'll hold your balance better when you're like walking on a beam or on a rope. And I'm just like, well, first off, it's not really that hard to do. So you just
I know how to
Added
do a
this in
manual,
for what?
Tony Hawk. Thank you.
hicks.
Now this goes to a game that we're currently playing, Code Vein, which has
Yeah.
basically. I mean,
Which, by the way, in the next
I mean,
couple
it.
days,
Well,
the three of us need to play Code Vein together.
yes.
We do.
Multiplayer.
absolutely.
Yes,
Yes.
agreed.
And Kelly's having a surprisingly good time with it. I'm super proud of you.
Super fucking
but
proud.
but the thing
It's
is, I mean,
difficult
Code Vein
in some
does have
sections,
something of a
but,
skill system, but it's an RPG. You know what I mean?
can we
That's,
Yeah.
point? Can we heckle Eric for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
We all have these beautiful, beautiful hats,
Celebratory themed hat,
and we're celebrating Kelly's birthday.
yeah.
And you know, our fan Matthew Evans is his birthday too. Happy birthday, buddy!
happy birthday.
Oh, shit.
But Eric over here is
Shared
being an
birthday,
asshole.
brother.
He's really.
We should have
being a
told
fucking
him,
stick in the
hey,
mud.
I need you to go get tape, duct tape, and I need you to make yourself.
Here you Here's my hat.
There you go.
Boom. It's
Is
better
that
than
your
what you had.
vodka?
Festive.
Are you drinking vodka from a water bottle?
I wish.
It's
I
true.
mean, it is Florida.
It is Florida. Stranger things have happened. No, I'm actually just drinking bath salts out of it.
Yep.
right.
Close enough.
You're actually drinking the Winterhouse Gaming bath water.
Oh, all day, every day.
So
Oh,
What are we
shit.
gonna do? It's
Yeah.
fine.
So-
what are you gonna do?
the other two ones are just like the next one, unskippable dialogue or dialogue that you can skip, but you have to use the interaction button. You immediately respond with the first dialogue option instead of the one you want. And I'm like, that's very specific.
Yeah,
It is
it is
super
kinda
specific.
specific.
It
Fallout,
sounds like you're
maybe?
talking about one game.
Yeah.
Fallout, I think.
Yeah.
probably.
And
Well, I mean, basically
wait.
any RPG game that you can skip dialogue.
No.
you
I know
might
what they're
not
talking
wanna
about.
skip.
I've seen this before. They give you 3 to 4 options, and you choose one of them, but then it just gets rid of that one, and then there's only 3, and then it gets rid of that one. You only get 2 left until you actually hit the same exact one. I've had that happen a couple times. It's not super. Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know.
No. And then the
Didn't
last
even
one,
read it.
the last one is the one you actually supposed to. It kind of led you to that
Mhm.
without allowing you to actually make the option yourself. So it's almost linear instead of, you know what? It's
I don't
fine.
know. You know what bugs me though? dialogue options where you don't get to see what your character says until you hit like that option.
Right.
And like, and for someone who
Fallout
like,
4, you mean?
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
fucking Fallout 4.
Fucking Fallout 4.
4, man.
I had to get a mod to actually fix that.
Speaking
of
of
which-
mods, I want to download that Silent Hills mod.
Oh my
Mm.
god, yes.
Yeah.
I read that. Dude, I watched some of the video footage. So for those of you not, in the Winterhouse Gaming chat, which is everyone except the four of us, there is a mod for the PC version of Fallout 4, which I own, and I might actually install it tonight.
Is
that
it on
actually-
Xbox?
No, it's just on PC.
Just on PC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta download that.
Dude, fucking like $5, like depending on where you look. If you know where to
Dude,
look.
it's like $5.
Yeah.
Just
Dude.
$5.
Just
It's
$5.
just $5.
It's
Just
only,
$5.
let me
Just $5, man.
Real quick, let me just tell you what that means. Okay, that means you go onto the Epic Store and they give you a $10 coupon.
Yep.
And you can only use it for games $14.99 or more. So I'm
Yep.
like, all right, $14.99. But you find a game, you use the coupon, you pay $4.99.
Yep.
They immediately give you another $10 coupon, and then you're like, hey, I could get this $20 game. It's only $10.
Yep.
And then they give you another coupon. Well, you keep doing that, and all of a sudden I'm $65 in the fucking hole with all these games.
Yeah,
And I still have the same
you were
goddamn $10 coupon. I don't know what to do with it.
I knew that when you were saying
Damn.
you
Fucking mad
were
about
really talking about you.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Yeah.
as in yourself.
Yeah.
Not
So
you as in me.
I usually
Something-
don't talk in third person, but it's
Something that a Dave runs into.
But
Yep.
that happened to me, and now I'm still stuck with this damn $10 coupon that I don't know what to do with, and it's taunting me. Anyway, it's
That's how
just
they get
$5.
you.
Yeah.
It's just
basically,
$5.
it just turned the entire a world of Fallout 4 into Silent Hill, and you've got the creepy nurses. There's a pyramid head that roams around the Commonwealth that will fuck your shit up, and I love it.
Sounds
Like,
good to me.
it-
I want to.
It's an unofficial way for me to actually play Silent Hills.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
I mean,
What are you gonna
sort
do?
of
Tell you what,
in any
cur-
way, because
current
the
gen.
game doesn't. Yeah,
I have a
exactly.
question. What's happening with your hat over here?
It's just slowly fell down, and then I just
It
readjusted.
actually looks like it fell up.
Yeah, right.
That's
Whatever it
not
is
not
you're doing,
natural.
down.
buddy.
Oh, it's stuck now.
It's
whatever
stuck.
it is you're doing, Kelly,
Yeah,
it's cute.
fine.
What does it say on it?
This looks good, right?
Does that say birthday princess?
I think so. Yeah,
It does. Yeah, that was that was from the super soft birthday party
It
that
was,
we had. I
and we
believe.
just saved them.
The one where Tony was dancing with cake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
gift of
right.
that.
Yep, there was a gift for that.
Right, I
That's
remember
great.
that.
What are you gonna do?
And I really hate the fact that that was like the first
God,
time I
can't see anything.
looked at it and I'm like, God damn, I really do look like Tormund from Game of Thrones. I hate it.
That's
Some-
when
maybe.
you realized.
Yep.
Realized.
Yeah,
man.
Patience just kept saying it and saying it and saying it. And
You're
it
like,
got to the point where
"Nah."
every episode where he was in it afterwards, she would message me and say, "Hey, great job this episode." I'm like,
Fuck, man.
"Hey, I don't see it, but all right."
That is
Got him.
great.
And then I looked at that GIF and I'm like,
God damn it.
Son of a-
"Yeah, I see it."
Yeah.
So now I'm just steering into the skid, and I'm like, "Whatever, I accept it."
I have. You should just go. Is that for
I am. Yep.
Halloween?
Dude, yeah.
I already
Sure.
got
Just,
the
dude,
costume.
just get a wig.
We're
You'll
doing
be good.
Wait, aren't we doing group Vikings?
Yeah, I already have
Wasn't
my
that a thing?
costume. But
Yeah,
then
I think
again,
we're
I've
doing
had
group Vikings,
had
too.
my costume for years.
Yeah.
It's just
Yep.
me.
It's just him.
It's just,
yeah.
it's just him.
He's
naked.
been waiting. He's been preparing for this since
Yeah.
fucking birth.
It's just him skinless wearing Nikes.
Yep.
You're right.
Nice.
Wait, that's not Vikings. What are you gonna do?
Nikings.
Nikes.
Vikings.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right.
So, I'm gonna ask you, Eric, Untitled Goose Game. What the fuck is so entertaining about that goddamn game?
It's,
You're a goose and you run around honking at
No,
people.
it's kind of funny.
It's just so
I've played
charming.
it too, Eric. I can get on you with this because I own it.
Yo, you
I
can get
bought it
on
on
me
the
for a lot of
PlayStation.
reasons, Kelly.
Yeah.
Get on it.
But no, anyway, it's I mean, at the heart of it, it's one of those, quirky, physics based
heart of
indie
it.
games about being an animal, being an asshole to humans, like half of them are. But it's particularly charming compared to most of them. It's very
Yeah, it is. I
artsy.
definitely will give it that.
very artsy is the best way I can like describe
Artsy
it.
fartsy.
Yep.
Yeah, like just like the art style of it, the overall. It actually does kind of have a plot, and it's sort of adorable. Like when you get to the end of the game, you're like, that fucking goose. You just-
That
I'm not
fucking
gonna
goose,
spoil
man.
it.
Stealing
game's-
that damn radio and making the guy chase him.
You know, I mean, the game's only a couple hours long. I'm not going to spoil it because it's just when you get to the end and when you see how it ends, it's fucking hilarious.
I have it
It's just a feel good game.
for something. I can't remember.
Probably
it's
for
free on
PC.
Game Pass right now.
I like how you can. Oh, that's what I did. I tried it
Yeah.
on Game Pass. I like how you can just basically just steal anything and just wander
Dude,
away.
yeah,
with
it's
it.
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, it gives you a little checklist of shit to do, and you're just fucking with people, and like, you know, people have kind of like, they don't talk, so they just have like little speech bubbles that come up above their heads
Yeah.
with like, you know, pictures of what's griefing them.
Like you know they're mad because they stomp their legs and throw their hands up
Yeah.
in the air.
Yeah.
Like they just
And then
don't
you see
care.
a little speech bubble, and they're like, "My radio."
It
or
seems
like-
like
Yeah.
it
And this
seems
nice
like
little piano music's playing through the whole thing. It's like a very serene and calming, just like art piece.
it
Yeah.
seems like
Hilarious.
it would have the entertainment value of a game like I don't know, I Am Bread.
It's much
mean,
funner than I am.
It's
For some reason,
yeah,
It seemed
I
like
processed that as I inbred.
I am
I
bread.
inbred.
I mean, like,
I'm
I
from
am
Maine,
bread-
dude.
I don't know why. In my head, I looked over.
It
and I'm
seems
like,
like a game
what'd you
that would
just
be
say?
fun for 15 minutes.
But no,
bread.
that's the thing. I am bread, Goat Simulator, Octodad, like all of those
Goat-
fall into that.
Octodad, fuck that game.
Speaking of which,
All of those
Goat
fall into that pure
Simulator.
Is it too
Free.
scary for you?
humor.
No, but when you go, it's bad enough that you have to walk around all weird like and walk
All
through
weird
your
like.
home and the stores and stuff. But then they want you to go to an arcade and do like stuff in an
Yep.
arcade that you need every single fucking tentacle that you
Oh, yeah,
have.
it's great. I
I have
love
a
it.
lot
no,
of tentacles.
no, no,
so-
no. I was done with it. I was fucking done with
I
it.
play Dark Souls, so I have a lot of dexterity. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess to hell.
You gotta like learn to like
gotta
use
learn
your claw
Yeah.
when you're playing.
Yeah. So to throw like the basketball was
I
so
mean,
I've got one leg stuck to the ball and I can't get it off. So then I pull it up like this, and my arm and my leg is going up. And I'm leaning backward like this.
compared to like
It was
Dark
not great.
Souls and Bloodborne, Code Vein has a very interesting skills system. It's
How would you
so-
know? You haven't gotten
does.
far enough into Dark Souls and Bloodborne to find out
I-
what the skill systems
That's a
are.
good
I
point.
You
have
getting the
to
door
an
problem
extent.
too?
I have.
Do
I
you have
to an
problems with
extent.
doors?
No, I don't have problems with doors.
But yeah, no,
more.
I do like how Code Vein has that veil system where you can
Yeah.
basically like
Blood
in the
Veil.
blood code system where you basically can switch your class on the fly, whereas like in Dark Souls or something, there might be like
Oh,
a post game way
yeah.
to respec your character to a
Yes.
different
Or you can
class.
only change one
But
thing at your
Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah, or in most of those games, you're like kind of stuck with the path you choose. Like if you fuck up your skill tree or something, if you try to like spread your skills too thin, you're fucking yourself over, kind of thing.
Spread them thin.
Code
You
Vein
can switch
is
your blood code
much more
to
forgiving in
something
that
on the
regard.
fly, but then at the same time, you can also switch your gift too to
Mhm.
kind of complement your blood code. So
Yeah.
it's really interesting. Depending on what enemy you're fighting, you can
Yeah.
kind of switch it up to best suit that
I
enemy.
think the problem that I'm primarily having is just like it's not even like an innate issue that I have with Code Vein. It's very much a me problem because I already know what all the terminology for the items are in Bloodborne and Dark Souls.
Right.
It's just like trying to remember like what like they're like haze and I'm like haze. Oh, it's souls. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haze is souls or blood echoes.
Yeah.
You know, so
The
it's just
missile is
it's trying to
on
remember
fire.
what the names of everything are.
I was
Yeah.
going through it and loosely knowing what the terminology is in Bloodborne and Dark Souls. I was trying to figure it out at first, and it took a while to finally realize what everything does and how it all works. But then I caught on, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I get it."
So we basically have like Dark Souls, and then Bloodborne is Fashion Souls,
Yep.
and Sekiro is Weeb Souls, and
Weeb Souls.
and now Code Vein is Anime
Anime
Waifu Souls. Yeah.
Anime
Okay.
waifu souls.
Alright.
Dude, that's
For
my
sure.
version of Souls, man.
So I have a question for you guys back at that list. Did you finish that whole list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question that's brought to us by
Yeah.
Kevin. He asked, "What do you guys think of games that start and give you no fucking clue effing clue because he's being a nice guy and I wasn't. No fucking clue of what's going on.
Dark Souls.
You're talking about
What do you think of Dark Souls? I love it.
Actually, that kind of
Next
goes with Dark
question.
Souls because they absolutely love that game and play it all the time.
To be honest, though, Code Vein gives you more of a clue as to what's going on than Dark Souls or Sekiro or even Blood.
That was probably my
Bloodborne
biggest
give
issue
you-
with
I'm-
Code Vein is like the tutorial at the beginning was like just kind of okay, I get it. I know how to attack enemies.
Yeah,
I played a video game
even-
before Code Vein.
I was actually myself even bothered by the tutorial at the beginning of Code Vein. I was like, look, I just want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get into it and figure it out for myself. So I guess I'm getting to that point where...
I mean, it wasn't like a Final Fantasy 15 level of
Oh my
tutorial
god.
bullshit.
That
but
killed me.
It was still just kind of an annoyance.
Yeah.
Because of the way that I play games and because of the games that I play, I'm on the completely opposite side of that. You guys generally have the same idea as far as like your Souls games and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that stuff. Not knowing what to do in a game drives me absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm super impatient in my life anyway about everything. You know
Oh
what? It takes a real person to understand that that's the problem.
Yeah.
I want to know when I play games, people always ask me, hey, when you play this game with me, do you want to play this game with me? I want to play a game, I want to get through it, and I want to fucking leave.
Yep.
I don't want to stay and look for... You guys are achievement hunters. It's what you guys do. You guys always look for
it's true.
achievements,
Yeah,
your
it's true.
trophies, all that stuff. Whenever I buy a game or do anything, you said when I was playing Stadia, you're like, oh, you could play it on your PS4 because it has trophies. I don't care about that.
Yep.
So to me, I'm just like, no, I'm going to play it on Stadia.
Yep.
But
It is such a weird.
the reality is, I need to know what the hell I'm supposed to do.
Right.
It's
You know what I mean? So
it's
that's
just-
my thing.
It's just like a weird gimmicky thing because like when it comes to like Xbox achievements, don't give a fuck. Couldn't
Yeah.
fucking possibly
Dude,
care
same.
about.
Same.
Trophies, I don't know why. I gotta have them.
Gotta have
I
it.
gotta.
It's
And
like a
that's-
sense of completion thing. You know, you get that with
Yeah.
video games. I get that in the bedroom. You know
That's-
what I mean? So it's really fine. But it's the reality of it is, I know you guys have
when
a
he
very
sleeps, mind you.
you guys have a very specific thing that you do in the games, but Kelly and I play very similar games, extremely similar.
Mhm.
But he's a trophy hunter and I'm not. You two play your Dark Souls, but then also Kelly will jump in there with some Souls every once in a while, and maybe not Souls, but like that
Yeah.
type of stuff. But
See,
it's very unique
The thing
how
about it is
different
like,
gamers we are.
the thing about it
Yeah.
is like I don't mind some challenge.
Yep.
Like I actually like challenge. I don't want it to be too challenging to where I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Mhm.
But at the same time, Code Vein is that perfect middle ground for me.
Yep.
Because I love the art style in the game.
Mhm.
And I just absolutely adore the game so far.
Yep.
To the point where I'm like, well, if it gets even more challenging than this, I'm just down to fucking suck until I get good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get good,
And see, I
scrub.
think hopefully I've been saying this. I was kind of saying this for Bloodborne, but I'm kind of crossing my fingers and toes that Code Vein may actually be that Goldilocks just right. So like once he's done, maybe
The
thrust.
thing
him
about
into
it is
Bloodborne.
like if I'm gonna get into anything,
gonna be the
it's gonna be
catalyst.
Bloodborne
Yeah.
before Dark Souls because I've tried Dark Souls. I own Dark Souls Remastered, and I liked the little bit of it that I played, but
Yeah.
I need to play it with you guys in order to really get through it because I'm
Not to
not
mention-
good enough at it by myself.
Dark Souls or
Yeah.
anything that
Dark
like that?
Souls, yeah.
and like that's the thing I like about Code Vein is that like
I can
you don't
play it by
need
myself.
you don't
yeah.
need any special item. You can just lock in, boom, multiplayer.
Yeah,
Oh, there we
Yeah.
are.
yeah. From
That's
the
what I
first
like about it,
dungeon,
too.
it's
So
Yeah.
you
Lock
can
and
run
drop.
the
and it's
story
actually very intuitive.
multiplayer
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Play
Yep.
together. So I guess I wouldn't mind that a little bit, but it's a different type of
There
game.
are some instances, Dave. I will tell
Yeah.
you right now. Like there's some fucking hard
Yeah.
bosses.
Yeah,
dude.
no, you're still gonna lose your shit, Dave. You'd still play about 15
Yeah, I'm
minutes
not
and then
going to.
stop.
I'm just thinking, like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean,
Just saying.
if
I'll tell
I,
you what, though, I've
It-
got a fucking definitive edition. Darksiders Genesis.
Yeah.
We're at the last boss right now, which is basically like the devil, and God, that fucking is hard. It's hard. We did it
Dude, yeah.
6 times the other day, and I pretty much said, I need to go for like a week. I'll be back. That was fucking. You wait till you see that. It was like watching you do that part in Rage too. I mean,
Yeah.
I was about ready to punch every single
And
thing
Rage
in
2
this
is
room.
Dude, Rage 2 isn't even a game that you would typically think would make someone rage.
Well, you got stuck in that little bit of a weird loop with almost no ammo and no life. And it was very difficult.
It was weird. I don't know how I got myself into that situation, but that's part of the reason why
you
that
walked
made
away
that
from it real quick.
I did. It was fine. I got out of that, and it was good.
I felt bad because I was like, I'll try this for you. And it took me 2 tries to do it. But I also spent way longer with the game.
Yep.
And that's a huge thing.
You got the game before I did. So
yeah.
I
spent a lot longer with it, so I
Yeah.
kind of understood a little bit of a couple different tricks. But
I'm starting to think that you are an anomaly in the sense that I have watched almost countless other people using Stadia with amazing internet connection, and they are having so many fucking problems.
have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you seen me play this on stream and everything?
I've seen it,
Yeah.
And that's why I say you are an anomaly where it's working great for you.
It's awesome,
but no
that it
one
seems-
else.
Yeah, it's amazing for you that it seems to be working so well for you. But at the same time, you seem to be a very
But that's
vast
the thing.
minority.
Guys,
You are
it,
a very specific
it works.
subset of people.
It works
Yeah.
perfectly for me
Kelly
too.
too.
It works perfectly for me.
I gave
too.
him a buddy pass, and he's using a Xbox controller.
I use an Xbox controller. Play it on my PC.
but I'm telling you,
Am
But then again, I have a wired
am I
connection,
missing
so.
something? I'm trying to get Stadia, but the only one I can purchase is the $130 Founders. I'm like, I don't
that is
want
what
the fucking
it's not the
Stadia
Founders,
controller.
it's the premium one or whatever. It's a
I don't,
white.
I don't care about that.
Yep.
I don't want a Chromecast.
It's the only one
Ultra.
available right now.
Well,
Yeah.
It is
that
the only.
really sucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of they don't say it's in like a beta stage because of course they want to sell it, but
Yeah.
right now it really is in a beta stage. This is such an early
You
thing.
don't have another buddy pass you can give out, do you?
I had 2. I gave one to Derail because I promised him I would when I got
thought
it
we were fucking buddies
months
man.
ago.
What the fuck?
But I also gave one to
Broadcast
Kelly.
over.
I got another one given to me by Google, and I gave one to Kelly. But it's
Listen, might as well just kill myself.
you do know that you can just have my Google account and use it, right?
No, I don't want that.
You can.
I want
though.
to do things the
I
hard
want
way.
You can just-
mine.
You can just say,
I
hey,
want mine.
I really want to try this when you're not playing it. Can I do that? I would be like, yeah, dude. Here it is.
Nope.
Yeah, you can just
But-
Offer
Actually, now
expired.
that
Try
you say
again in
that,
2 years.
I would
you
actually
can
like to
sign
try
into
it
my Google account.
sometime.
I will
if you're not playing.
Would that be okay?
I will give it to you after this. But listen though, I'll,
But
I'll
really,
go into it. I'll go into
I
that
would
real
like
quick.
that very much.
Every single time, special touches.
Touchy.
Every single time, and this is what 2 months later into it.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the Stadia page on Facebook and people are talking about it,
Yep.
and they ask a question, I try not to say, "Oh, it's working fine for me," because that is an asshole remark.
Yeah.
Because it's not working fine for everybody.
No,
so
it's literally
I
not.
tell them
But
exactly.
it's also not an untrue statement. It is working great for you.
It's
working
working for you.
fantastic.
It's
Yes.
working great for me, but that's the thing.
It's working
There are people
flawlessly,
out
but-
there that have better internet connections than us that it's working like absolute shit
Yeah.
for. So it's kind of just a Google thing now, like to kind of smooth the rough edges.
So I got to tell you guys, and I'm gonna post. I was on the stream Tuesday or yesterday, I can't remember now, and I went in depth. It was yesterday, I just remembered. I went in depth on stream of Stadia and what it does, and I physically showed people that were watching it what it does. I downloaded that. I'm gonna clip that out. I'm gonna make a video of it, and then I will post it in the comments right here for the podcast because Kevin Burns would like to know.
Kevin asks if
Actually, you know what?
Stadia
He
is
would
worth
like to
it.
know, is Stadia worth it? I'm going to tell you right now,
Just make a YouTube video.
for me, 100% worth it.
Yeah.
I should. I went into such depth on that. I'm just probably going to use that.
What is like
because-
regular Stadia per month? Like $8.99?
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of different. It's going to be a free version. I can tell you all right now. There's going to be a free version.
You just have to purchase the games. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But we do that anyway.
Yeah.
We buy digital all the time.
Yep.
I'm not going to go into a lot of detail right now, but I'm going to say yes, it's worth it. I'm also going to tell you have to make sure your internet is capable of using it. So
Yes.
when the free version comes out,
Absolutely.
I think there's going to be demos to allow
Right.
people to try it. But you can also turn down the quality of it and go to 720, which
My quality
they
is
say,
at max.
which they say will work on 5 download speeds.
Yeah.
They say it
My
will.
quality is at max, and I'm playing on a PC with a wired connection.
Correct. And that's
But,
the best way to play.
Yes, that is the best way to
until
play.
they figure out how to make it better for mobile internet. I tried it on mobile. You really can't try it on mobile, but I did try. Didn't work.
I tried it on mobile too. It wasn't great.
It's not great.
No.
But I will tell you, in my home, at my friend's house, at your house,
At the bus station.
at the bus station. I don't use the bus, but it's fine. I'm sure it's great. At my work, it works on a browser. And my ending quote for what I said on the Stadia, it literally just works. I know that's somebody
Kevin
else's
says
quote.
Just
he only
works.
buys digital,
Fucking
so
works.
that would be perfect for you.
Dude, if you only buy digital, holy crap, that's
And that-
Yeah,
that
as
is
long as
perfect
you have
for
a good internet connection, and once Stadia is obviously refined a little
Yeah.
bit more,
yeah,
I think it would honestly be perfect for you because you don't have to have a crazy ass PC.
it's
Just have a
amazing.
PC with a wired connection and good internet. Good internet is the main thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to
Good.
really be wired because I go on this TV that's right up here, not wired, but then I pause it, I go into my living room, I resume right where I left off
But
with
then again,
no hesitation,
your
and
Wi-Fi,
it just works.
your Wi-Fi is good though. That's the thing.
It is. It's
That's the thing.
315.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
write. I'm gonna write to Google now, asking for a fucking, royalty check now.
royalty check.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we
believe you.
probably should.
Yeah,
It's only logical at this point.
and
Yeah.
you just go anywhere. It's insane,
Mars,
dude. Fucking Mars, man.
Japan,
Fucking Mars.
Okay, so
Gary, Indiana.
So Kevin, I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna
Specifically.
tonight before I go to bed, I'm going to post the link for that on this channel, right down in your comment, right under it maybe, and you'll be able to watch it because I went into such depth that it might be maybe not like too much depth. I'm probably overselling it, but either way, it tells you and physically shows you everything about Stadia and how it works. So
What's
And you guys
Kelly
hear me
doing?
like this?
What?
Am I sound like I'm talking through a long tube? Well, that's because I am.
That's later tonight. You're
Yeah.
gonna talk to my long.
But for real, yeah, 2 months
Yeah.
later, and I'm gonna continue to pay for it. You get 2 free games a month.
Dude, two free games a month?
2 free games a month,
2 free games a month.
8 free games a minute.
Wait,
Fuck,
Wait, what?
fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4K as long as it supports it, and 5.1 Dolby Digital surround sound.
Nice.
I
Nice.
do
I can't complain at this point. It's working okay for me. It's working okay for you. Those are the only two people that
How
I
often
care
have
about.
you used it?
I swear to God, I'm
Not
gonna
that
punch
often.
you,
I
Kelly.
play Tomb Raider. I played Destiny every once in a while.
Yeah. On Stadia, you have?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So you're the one person that plays Destiny. Congratulations.
Destiny
Oh,
2?
shit.
No, there's you get it. I got it free with the Founders
You'd be
Edition.
surprised
Oh, I'm
right
sorry.
now,
There's a
man.
fuck ton of people on
Yeah.
Stadia playing Destiny
You'd
2.
be surprised. The
And-
DLC for Destiny. Or at least
Yeah,
the
they give
new-
you the whole
new-
thing.
Yeah, the new DLC for Destiny.
get the whole
is
thing.
Really good, apparently.
But they
Now I feel like an asshole for
Apparently.
Kelly, how much
buying the
White
game.
Claw did you have?
he had all the White Claw.
The claw to the law,
A
man.
glass of it.
You basic ass bitch.
Kevin said that if he gets it, he will give Tony the buddy pass.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
better.
Dude, that is
There you go.
he's a swell guy. He's
He
a
is.
swell dude
He
guy.
really
Well,
is.
bro.
So, guys, do we have anything else for closing?
I have a
Man,
story.
that's it. I'm
Yeah.
beat. Unless,
You have a
yeah,
story?
You got a story?
Yeah, I have a story that I was
Oh,
going to
that's
tell.
right.
All right.
Yes.
on my
Well,
last
we'll talk to you guys
podcast.
later. Have a great day. No, go ahead.
No, I was going
ahead.
to tell us on the last podcast until my laptop died.
Okay, do it.
So Christmas, right? Black Friday, I did all the Christmas shopping I always do. That's like my wife's tradition. After we eat Thanksgiving dinner, we go straight to the internet and start just bombarding Amazon for all the Black Friday deals to do all our Christmas shopping, get it all the fuck out of the way.
Yep.
As such, when you're doing, an entire family's worth of Christmas shopping all at once online within an hour, you're bound to make some stupid mistakes.
Yep.
So, we ordered my son a Switch Lite, which he loves, by the way. It's a really cool little system. We ordered him a Switch Lite with like Luigi's Mansion, Minecraft.
hell yeah, you ordered him Luigi's
And,
Mansion.
Hell yeah. And he wanted the Spyro Reignited trilogy. So I'm like, all right, sweet. And I'm like going through a few websites trying to find out which place had it the cheapest. And in the midst of doing that, I went to Best Buy, it was still $40. I went to Amazon, it was still $40. And I'm like, Target, oh shit, $25 at Target. Hell yeah, boom, buy. I made the carnal mistake. I made the fucking grandpa that doesn't know jack shit about video games mistake. I bought the PS4 version instead of the Switch version.
Wow. Could you be any worse?
I
than a human
mean,
being?
It's one of the most embarrassing things.
You are the
to admit
worst
in my
father
life.
I have ever heard of.
Well, no,
No,
okay,
you're
so
you're
here's-
probably
Did you bring it back and switch
You're probably the
Did I
best father
switch
because
it? No, so anyway, that's
Wow,
the story
dad
leads.
mode.
the PS4 version is probably the best version you could have bought of it. I mean, obviously it was a
Well,
mistake.
Yeah, but it
But-
was supposed to be for his Switch. But
Oh,
anyway,
whatever.
I digress.
Whatever.
So I was going to take it back to
He
Target.
doesn't
I'm like,
need a Switch version of
I'm like,
Spyro.
I'm like,
whatever.
looks like I gotta go fucking return it at Target and see if they'll exchange it for the Switch version. What a pain in the ass. But I'm like, all right, whatever. So I grab the copy of the game. I go out to my car. I turn on my car. I'm about to go to Target, and I'm like, I've never played Spyro. I always heard they're good games.
I'm gonna
Merry
keep it.
Christmas, Eric. You just got Spyro.
You
Reignited
worked
for
hard
your
this year.
PS4.
Yeah.
You provided for your family.
So I just ordered another copy for my son for the Switch.
Golf clap for Eric,
How is
everyone.
It's so good, right?
Never played
Oh,
Spyro.
it's amazing.
It's
I've
so
Hit me
good.
with it.
I've
Yeah.
already plunked a good like 5 or 6 hours into the first
Not
Spyro
enough.
now, and it has held up so fucking well. Like compared to a lot of those like platformers and stuff, like you go back and they can still be really enjoyable, but they'll
Especially
show
the
their
PS4 one. It's like medieval.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you know, like I went back and played Sly Cooper years after it came out.
Yeah,
and I loved
Sly
it.
Cooper.
I
liked
loved it,
Yeah.
but it showed its age quite a bit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it was kind of clunky and a little wonky.
Broken mechanics, yeah,
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
you just
Spyro-
don't see in games anymore that
Yeah.
you just
Even
shouldn't have
though-
saw in the first
yeah.
place.
Even though I know the Reignited trilogy has like some like, you know, like they updated the camera and stuff like that a bit. For the most part, from what I understand, it's mechanically the same game, right? Like it
Right,
plays
it is.
butter smooth. It is just so fun.
I thought you were about to
And,
say it plays
so good.
butterscotch, and I was just like, that sounds.
You must be
delicious.
butter because you
Does.
I
also-
fucking love butterscotch. All right. That's
I like
That's the end of my
butterscotch, too.
story.
I
So
mean,
stuck in my teeth.
so
though.
moral of the story, you made a really good mistake that just
Yeah.
happened to work for you because Spyro is awesome and you should own it for PlayStation anyways because that's
Exactly.
the original console that
Hey,
it
you
came
know what's
out
funny?
on.
Is my son's
Boom, bada
barely
boom.
fucking touched it. He's barely I've already played it more than he has.
that little
Wow.
bastard. Put him on the
He's-
phone. No.
We'll teach him a lesson.
It's a new segment. It's just like Winterhouse. It just insults Eric's son,
Bashes a 10-year-old. Yeah.
makes him feel terrible about his life.
Well, guys,
Um,
I gotta let you know that this was. Oh, go ahead. I'm
No, I
sorry.
have another fucking story.
Oh, fuck, man. Okay,
Jesus.
go ahead.
Well, get with it. Pitter
It's not
patter.
really even a story. It's more of a question. I got Medieval
27.
for Christmas.
Mhm.
Haven't played it yet. How is it? Like
You'll like it.
It's so good.
You'll like it,
I have
yeah.
to finish it. I'm really sorry, Pearly, that I haven't finished it yet, and I promise you I will.
Yeah, whatever.
It's actually
You'll
really
get
good.
over
It's
it. I know
it's
Pearly.
it
Pearly
runs
liked my hat.
it runs
Did you
great.
play it,
Pearly.
Dave? Did you play it back on the PS1 though, or is it like fresh for you? Because that does make a difference.
It's fresh as in I don't ever remember anything. So it was like I didn't remember.
Dude,
I couldn't remember
I
anything.
I remember Medieval like
Okay.
in the back of my hand because I played it on original PlayStation 1 and I loved that
I
shit.
feel like I played it for the first time ever, and because I remember nothing.
Okay, I
but
guess.
then again,
But Pearly helped me out
Then
a lot
again,
through almost all of it.
Medieval
Right.
for PlayStation 4 is almost I mean it is a remake.
It's so good though.
It's a remake, so you're probably not going to remember a lot of what you experienced in
I didn't
the
remember at all.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I think you'll
mean,
enjoy it.
But I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
as
like
a-
some of those
you know,
games,
As a
though,
platformer, you'll
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I
like,
do
I'll
remember.
even say like the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy is a case where like the games haven't aged as well as people like to think they have, especially the first one. And
Right.
I mean, granted, I loved Crash Bandicoot back in the day, so when I got the Insane trilogy, I was in fucking heaven. It was just
You say
a newer,
Bandicoot?
prettier version of the games that I
Bandicoot?
love.
I don't know. He's
Bandicoot,
saying
yeah.
medieval, so I don't.
Medieval.
Every time he says it, I want to
That's
punch him.
that's how it's
Medieval?
pronounced. Medieval.
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 Now we're all saying it too
medieval.
often, and we're in our
We-
own heads
now I
about
have
it.
no fucking.
You're just
clue.
saying, just try
Oh
saying
God, am I
bowl
pronouncing it
over
wrong?
again.
Oh,
Worcestershire.
God.
And after a
Oh.
while, it won't even
I
sound
say
like a word
shit.
anymore.
I say
medieval.
I gotta
No.
Worcestershire.
man.
Medieval.
But I think it's medieval
Medieval.
because it's MEDIVIL.
EVIL.
But yeah,
Medieval.
Yeah,
Medi-
It's so confusing. Somebody help us.
He's the one person who actually.
We need an adult. We need an adult.
E is uppercase and the I is
Your face-
lowercase.
Your
So
face stuck that way.
Google
No,
it.
didn't. Okay, was the first podcast of 2020, and I'm really happy that everybody joined us and hung out,
guys.
and we really appreciate that.
We love you.
Eric, of course. I'm not going to say it's always good having you around because you never go anywhere.
It usually isn't.
It's true.
I trust me. I
You
know. I
used to
have
be a
me around
guest,
all the
and
time, and
now
I
it's-
fucking hate it.
Yeah,
It's good having you a clown.
Okay.
Oh, said I'm a clown.
Christopher Walken.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm funny like a clown. Now I'm quoting Joe Pesci, but in the
God,
I don't know.
kill me.
This is all getting too weird.
That's fucking confusing. All right, we're gonna head out, you guys.
How?
We're gonna head out. Any last words?
Eric, give us a last something.
Balls.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's it.
Bye, guys.
Peace
Thanks.
out.